obviously you never want to get in foul trouble, but it seems like recently when you have gotten in foul trouble, the team has kind of done a great job of withstanding it. We saw Adai come in the last game, give some really big minutes. How great has that been to see that the team has kind of rallied together when you've been in foul trouble?
Yeah, like you said, we were able to play trap through my foul troubles. Even when I'm on the bench, we're playing well together. Um, it's really good to see that the team is growing well together. It's obviously the team is not surrounded around one player, so when I'm out, we we sure have to keep going. So it's really good to see that we're growing well together and to be able to play with our men on the floor.
What did you think of Adai in that last game?
Oh, he did really well. He had big rebounds. He had a couple lobs. He had some good defensive players. So I was really excited to see him do what he did. Even though I was on the bench upset, but it's exciting to see my teammates do really well, and I was so pumped. And they lift up the spirit, and everyone was excited.
Speaking of teammates doing well, Lazar the last 6 games has been tremendous. What have you seen in him that's allowed him to flourish the way he has, starting with the Washington game?
Yeah, I knew we all knew the game was gonna come to him at some point. Earlier he was kind of slow with his trees, right? But now he's starting to fall. He's making the confidence is going up. You know, after having a good game of making trees, the next game your confidence is high. You go into the game like knowing I can make these shots. And like now I'm really excited. So he makes the team think twice, either to double or give up the three to Lazar or to DA or Will. So he helps the team really well.
Coach said his diet and lifestyle was as good as he'd seen. Have you seen his diet or anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, yeah. Like I said earlier this season, I call him a soldier. The dude is like everything's set and precise. Diet, sleep, everything he does is like set. So I think he's a really great guy.
Does that carry over? Does he carry that over to you guys and try to help?
Yeah, yeah. Like there's some things he does. I wanna mimic him. I always wanna. I'm super competitive, and I see him doing something. I'm like, I want to do that too. So I see him stretch. I want to stretch too. I see him stay on the court for like 20 more minutes afterwards. I want to stay on the court too for 20 minutes. So I think it's kind of contagious. Like you pass it down the whole team.
And then there was one possession against Oregon when you had an open look from about 15 feet. You almost looked like you took it twice, but then you gave up the ball rotated, and I think it was Lazar hit a three off of the rotation.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about not taking that shot and passing the ball?
So the mentalist would take the better shot, take the wide open shot. I felt I wasn't open, and I felt like I could get my teammate a better shot in that position. So I kicked it out, set a screen, and my teammate got open off I believe it's DS pass. Um, so it's always take the better shot. So.
Going back to Adai for a second, where have you seen him grow in practice from what it was like practicing against him early in the season versus what it's been like in the last couple of weeks?
It's a lot. Listen to him, his physicality. He's stronger now. He dives into battles before he shies away from them. Now he's trying to bump someone. Um, his overall defense is getting better too. He's blocking shots now. Like maybe you saw the bench after I got the block. Everyone was so hyped. Like he's grown a lot as a player, and it's exciting to see more things to come from him. He's a great human being, and yeah, he's growing really well.
And then what was your reaction when Dylan was named Player of the Week when you found out about it?
Oh, I was excited. Dylan has been playing really well for the past. I would say for the past 6 games. Since I would say the whole team has been playing well for the past 6 games, but especially Dylan on the defensive end, offensively, he just shut down like a couple big name guards in the conference. Offensively, he's doing his thing. So it's like I was so excited to see him like be the player of the week, and that was big for him too.
All right.
Hey guys.
Tell us about the diet. Coach was raving about your diet. And just It's the way you kind of, I guess, live almost.
Well, yeah, you gotta take care of it. You know, the whole point is to be ready for the game, and so that's the most important part. You gotta take care of your diet, take care of your body, and just it comes into daily routine and whatever you do to be 100% ready for the games.
So do you not eat junk food, or what is he talking about?
Yeah, very rarely. So it's try to be very healthy. So I have a nutritionist to help us with
Okay.
it.
What was the last like in and out type of food you ate? Anything like just a cheat meal or whatever?
If you were going to
It's
indulge
just-
yourself.
so it's actually it was really recently after Oregon game. I went with some friends to In-N-Out actually. So yeah,
That was a celebration, maybe.
it was a celebration.
All
Yeah.
How long ago did that start to become, part of your routine? Just as far as, when you started to pay more attention to that?
I was, I guess when I was 16, I joined a pro team, and I was very skinny, and people were worried about me, and my parents were worried about me. So we seen a few nutritionists and talked to people, and trying to start to create a diet and see what fits me and what's good for me. So I was forced to do it pretty early because of the places where I was at.
These last 6 games, you've obviously been phenomenal. Coach said part of it maybe was getting ready to shoot as soon as you get the ball. How important is that? What else has kind of gone into what we've been seeing here?
Yeah, that's first. Thank you, and it's he's right. I did a better job being ready to shoot right away, and then playing off of it. And as a shooter, guys closing out and then trying to beat him off the dribble. So I think I did a lot better job with that. It's something that the coach and I talked about, and he's been telling me for a long time. So did take a step up in that area. So it helped me a lot with confidence. Obviously, staying out, coming before and staying out to practices to shoot even more helped a lot too. So seeing the ball go in helps with confidence a lot as well.
Coach has talked about you being the coach on the floor at times and that you're the communicator. What have you seen from your young teammates from early in the season until now about how they're communicating now that you're not the only one out there talking?
Yeah, they do a really good job. It's obviously early in the year, everybody's new. First time with Coach Cronin, and we all trying to see how the things are working and what he wants and what we all want as players and our roles and stuff like that. So getting to know each other, and now I think we all understand what is needed for us to win a game. And I think a lot of guys understand they need to talk more and communicate more, and I think help us a lot with especially with those. We used to have those empty minutes where we don't go and don't score for a long time or just can't stop a team for a long time. I think that doesn't really happen that often anymore. The main reason for it is because we're much better players on the court communicating to each other and keeping each other accountable.
Well, what have you seen from Dylan Andrews and how he has specifically improved on that and just his grasp of the game from watching him? Or your good vantage point on the court yourself?
Yeah, so he's the main thing I would say is confidence with him, and he's really in control of the game. He plays at his own pace, and he leads the team really well with that. So he doesn't feel rushed. He doesn't feel like he has to do something. So he just goes out there, reads the defense, and puts his team in a good spot all the time. So that's the big improvement he made throughout this year.
So what did you order when you went to In-N-Out?
We got a little joke with my friend, so I got a double, so I ordered a double.
Did you get a shake and fries?
I got fries, not a shake.
Okay. How did it
Animal
taste?
style?
No, the regular fries.
How did it taste? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, pretty good.
You guys have been on a roll here, 5 out of 6. You're gonna go on the road now to a pretty tough place on tomorrow. How do you keep this going?
I'll probably just say just staying focused, staying locked in, and just going off what coaches wants in practice. And I feel like it all starts there. So that's where we're going to take it from right there first.
They shoot a ton of threes and they make a lot of threes. How do you counteract that with Stanford? Because when they're making the threes, they're really hard to beat.
I mean, just focusing on the game plan. Just taking heed to what coach says and applying it. just going from there. He's not going to lead us astray. So.
Going back to that resurgence you guys have kind of had lately, both earlier today and even after the game, your coach made it a point to say, now you guys have to learn how to deal with a little bit of success. What does that mean to you, and especially being a young player and going through all this for the first time?
I mean, I would say that it probably means just maintaining it. Not being don't be too hyped about it. Pretty much just being able to just keep your head on focus and just keep continually to do good.
How's the toe, and what was that issue with?
No, my toe it's getting better, slow progression. But I mean, I just had like a bruise in it, nothing too bad. But working on it every day, still trying to get better with everything with that. Just go from there.
What you think about your guy in the backcourt getting back to a player week?
Oh no, man, I was happy for him. I texted him, called him, let him know that that's what we deserve, and that's what we needed, and just keep going. Keep playing the way you playing. You're doing a good job. You're helping us, lead us in the right way. And as me being a freshman, as him being here before, I feel like it was good for him. Man, he needed that, and that's something that as a point guard he'll lead us to continuing to win a game.
Can you give us an example of how he's modeled for you how you need to play to be a successful UCLA basketball player?
I mean, yeah, just like even in practice, talking to him about certain things, like I remember when I used to first came here, I just kept picking his brain about, how was Tiger and them guys and how was it playing for coach and, being in practice and things of that nature. But I mean, yeah, like him, even with plays, just little small things, like I'll go here on the back cut or something like that, he'll just let me know real quick and we just go over stuff together, throughout the game or throughout practices and stuff.
So even though the two of you are essentially starting together for the first time, he still has that extra year of experience that's really helpful to you?
Yeah, very much, for sure.
What do you think you have to do, and what has Coach told you have to do to improve as a defender?
Basically just, really listening to what he says, pretty much is really what he says. And, just take it like as if I love it. Just go out there and just play as hard as I can. And if I need a sub or anything, let him know. But he want me to just play it hard. So.
Seems every year since Coach Cronin has been at UCLA, there's kind of this element of him telling the team early on what it needs to do, and then there's a realization somewhere along the line that the players are getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that this year? Have you seen what he's been telling you since the beginning, and it's true now?
Yeah. Even I wouldn't want to call him a wizard, but I mean, the stuff he does say usually ends up happening and stuff. So I try to, listen to him. And now it's since we know we had a little bit of success of just, paying attention and listening to what he's saying and applying it. So I feel like we all of us as a unit is just tuned in whatever he says now. So
What are some of the things that maybe you were kind of skeptical about that have turned out to be true that he has been telling you?
probably just the game being faster, playing in it's hard when the game's on the road, things of that nature and stuff. So even being my first time, being experienced in that stuff, he was right about that for sure.